Ottish.com. Learn anywhere, anytime.
Okay. Observation, especially it enhances collaboration. It is a collaborative tool. One of the characteristics is peer observation for learning together, learning from each other, and it is always collaborative. Okay, it is always collaborative and it has always supportive aim to support each other. What about the benefits then? Let me briefly discuss the benefits of peer observation as a strategy for developing the professional skills, competencies, professional strength, or you can say professional caliber of individual teacher, right? One of the benefits is the opportunity to the novice teachers, to the new teachers, to the less experienced teacher to observe by experienced teachers' classes. So benefits is one is opportunity for professional development. Number one, opportunity to observe the experienced teachers' classes by the less experienced, or the opportunity to the experienced in order to observe the less experienced teachers and the feedback. Anyway, it creates opportunity to learn from others, especially opportunity to learn from others. This is the benefit, Likewise, it caters opportunity to see how someone else deals with the problem. Yeah, opportunity to learn the ways, opportunities to learn the ways to solve the problem. For example, someone can have very specific strategy to deal with the problem. We may find different strategies among the different teachers. Okay, so from the observation, they get the opportunity to learn the ways to solve the problem from the others. Then they will also get the opportunity to reflect about one's own teaching. So it gives space for the reflection. Another benefit is it gives space for the reflection. After we observe others' classes, then we reflect. Okay, during the presentation, you did this activity. I think that was really wonderful. I never imagined that we could help students in such a way, but that was a great lesson to me. I learned quite different way, and I am very happy. You can reflect in such a way, or you may reflect with some suggestions. Okay, so another benefit is related to opportunity for reflection. We get any space to reflect on one's own teaching. Likewise, receive feedback by means of sharing and the collaboration. Another benefit is the feedback. After the peer observation, both the teachers, observer and observee, they share the feedback to each other. They can rotate their roles. पहिला एउटाले अब्जर्भ गर्यो, फेरि अर्कोले अब्जर्भ गर्न पनि हुन्छ हैन। तपाईको मात्रै अरु कसैले अब्जर्भ गर्ने भन्ने त हुँदैन। तपाईको अर्कोले अब्जर्भ गर्यो, तपाईले फेरि अर्कोको अब्जर्भ गर्ने हुन्छ। You can interchange, you can rotate your role, So another importance is feedback. There is feedback, there is sharing, as well as the collaboration. All professional development strategies, they are collaborative in nature. They help teachers collaborate, develop mutual understanding, collegiality, spirit of working together, spirit of working in a team like this. That's why we say the observer as well as observee, they get insights to reframe their pedagogical practices. Another benefits is insights for bringing changes, insight for bringing changes in one's strategy of teaching. Okay, insights for bringing changes in the strategies, changes in the techniques, pedagogical strategies. Likewise, peer observation, provides a chance to discuss the problem. That's why it creates chance, we can say, creates chances to discuss the problems together. That is another benefits. Likewise, teacher can collect information. They collect information about teaching and the classroom processes. That's why they can be rich in information, rich in strategies. Okay, similarly, develop self-awareness. The most important one is peer observation help teachers develop self-awareness, self-understanding, helps teacher develop self-understanding, self-awareness, of one's own teaching. These are some of the benefits. If we find these many different benefits, then why to be why to hesitate the observe, why to reflect the others? That's the thing. We never feel a sort of hesitation while being observed by the others or while observing others' classes. We should take it as a part of learning together, not as a part of evaluation. Okay, this is the things. And now the several procedures of peer observation. यसलाई कसरी गर्न सक्छौं त हेर्नुस् त. We are quite willing to enhance our professional strength. We want to learn many different things from others in order to present ourselves as competent in the field of teaching and interrelated aspect. And we are quite interested to use different strategies of professional development and how to carry out peer observation. Is there any specific procedure? Yeah. Yes, there are certain procedures. There are certain procedures. I mean several procedures of peer observation. What they are? First one is plan and decide. We need to plan for the observation. Which aspect to be observed? When to observe? Where to observe? Whose class is to be observed? Plan and decide. Make a plan of observation and decide the aspect to observe. Observing the entire class or observing some aspect. Okay, observing the part of assessment or observing the part of material development or observing the process of using material like this. After plan and decide, then we observe. We can observe with the help of our diary, field note, with the help of other recording devices, or the common one is checklist. And after we observe, then we need to share and discuss together. So you have to disclose the information. The observer has to disclose the information with the observee. That is the thing. Okay, and we can share and discuss the information in many different ways. For example, you can develop the written narrative of the observation and provide it and share by means of it. You can share by developing a written narrative. Written narrative means writing the detailed report of the observation. That is, write down every details in a note, in a diary. Similarly, we can develop the field note. We can keep field note. A specific point, most striking ideas so far we observe in the form of field note. Just write down the important and relevant events, and we can use the checklist and share the information that is picked up, information that is pointed in the checklist. Right? So checklist has just the tick or just cross. Checklist. You can say these are the instruments. These are the instruments of peer observation. Or we can share the things, the activities that we observe in the form of written narratives, in the form of field details, and in the form of checklist-based information. Okay. If you have any confusions regarding peer observation as a strategy of professional development, you just pick it up and later you will ask. Okay. Now I discuss another strategy, that is what? Maintaining teaching portfolio. Maintaining teaching portfolio. What do you get the ideas about portfolio? के होला यो portfolio भनेको? कुनै मान्छेको पद हो, चेयरपर्सन, देन भाइस चेयरपर्सन, सेक्रेटरी, ट्रेजरर, यस्तो पदलाई पोर्टफोलियो भने हो र? No. Portfolio is here the collection, like the album. You know, we say photo album. Teaching portfolio भनेको photo album जस्तै हो. In photo album, you collect the photos. Photo album, you collect the photos and you keep all those safe. You keep all those as a part of memory to see time and again. Isn't it? Likewise, teaching portfolio is the teacher's album. It is a teacher's album. Teacher's album of photo, teacher's album of all activities related to teaching. Teaching portfolio is the collection. It is the collection, you know, collection of material, collection of specific text, even collection of some event of the classroom, maybe collection of some photographs of the classroom. Okay, it is a good collection of the documents. Good collection of the documents. You know, good collection of the documents. Documents related to teaching, interaction, material use, like this. So documents containing information about a teacher. The collection of very useful documents that contain, that involve, that include the information about teacher is teaching portfolio. Maintaining teaching portfolio or keeping a teaching portfolio. Teaching portfolio is a strategy, okay? Is a strategy of professional development because it lets teacher, it allows teacher, it lets means it gives opportunity, because it lets teachers to look back and move ahead. Okay, to look back and move ahead. They can see the collection, they can use their own collection and move ahead in their journey of profession. That's why it is also known as a good dossier, you know, DOSSIER, dossier. Portfolio is also known as a good dossier. Dossier in the sense that it gives opportunity to see what actually happened, to see what actually used, to see what specific materials or specific techniques or specific achievement has been made throughout the course of journey. मैले एकचोटि मेरो विद्यार्थीलाई क्लासमा पढाउँदाखेरि पोर्टफोलियो डेभलप गर्न लगाएको थिएँ. एकजना स्टुडेन्टको मैले अझै राखिरहेको छु उनको पोर्टफोलियो, किनकि द्याट इज अ पार्ट अफ माई लर्निङ एज वेल. उनले प्रत्येक दिनको त्यो पोर्टफोलियोमा आफ्नो कलेक्सन अफ एक्सपिरियन्समा आज सरले यो पढाउनु भयो, यहाँनिर सरले मिस्टेक गर्नुभयो, यहाँनिर सरले एकदमै राम्रो गर्नुभयो, यहाँनिर सरले थोरै बताएर छोडिदिनु भयो. I mean, she included those sort of those sort of information in that very portfolio, and by going through that portfolio, I learned so many things. So somewhere I left the topic incomplete, somewhere I simply introduced and left the topic without any further elaboration. Somewhere I made some mistakes due to the carelessness. Somewhere I did very wonderful job, and so I could repeat those kind of activities, wonderful activities, and I could exclude those undesirable things happened. I mean, I got that sort of insight from my students' portfolio. We can ask students also prepare their portfolio for the part of assessment. हामी विद्यार्थीको continuous assessment को कुराकानी गर्दा we take an example of portfolio assessment. And in teachers' professional development, portfolio assessment is a strategy of professional development. Why? Because teachers get opportunity to look back, get something relevant, get something specific, and they can move ahead. They can step ahead in their professional journey. So a portfolio is a compilation of materials and related documents. We can say portfolio is a compilation of related information, related materials.